another thing that happened this week was the UFO shit. Apparently there's like, I mean, look, I'm not a big UFO guy. I think it would be fucking sweet if these things are actual aliens. I mean, I can't think of anything fucking cooler in life than if this winds up being something.
Wait, what happened?
Well, I think again, I'm very ill-educated on this, but maybe the three of us know a piece of it.
Like NASA came out and said that UFOs exist, whether or not they're aliens or whatever. They just said that, hey, there's things flying around that we don't know what they are.
Haven't they been doing that like every week for the last year?
It's been
Yeah, Trump, right before he left office, signed some bill or some executive order that basically demanded the release of certain classified information from certain groups, and one of them was NASA, I believe. And so
What the fuck?
NASA has basically...
Did he actually do that?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah. So like now NASA is required, I guess, to start releasing this information, where it turns out that they're releasing all this information that's kind of becoming like, whoa, we didn't know that. We didn't know about this shit. And like they I don't think they've gotten to the point where they have to release like all the big shit yet. But like the stuff that they've been releasing, I was talking about with Scott on the phone the other day. He was giving me the whole lowdown. So I mean, I got Scott's rendition of this.
Yeah.
I'm pitching to the
Third
cast.
party.
Yeah. Again, I have taken no time to look into this myself.
He's like, dude, Independence Day was real.
But again, that's kind of a similar conversation I had with Scott on the phone, where he was like, like there's certain things, like let's say that it winds up that we aren't the only, that we actually have knowledge that we are not the only people like in our solar system or in our galaxy or whatever. Like how that would fuck with so many people's sense of reality. Like if you're a religious person, or if you're just a person who like finds solace in the fact that there's no other fucking aliens out there that could potentially destroy us. And he's like, maybe it's comforting for people not to know that. But at the same time, it's like, dude, why? Like, I want to know that, dude. I want to know that. Like, if there's fucking aliens out there, I want to know. And I know I'm in no position to know. But why not? Why can't we know? That should be like a unifying thing. That's a whole world problem. If there's fucking aliens. That's not a us versus China thing. That's not a Russia. And that's the whole world. It's like, dude, we got bigger fish to fry.
I've always thought, the key to world peace is like a collective enemy. Whether or not, the governments would automatically be like, oh, this is our goal, to destroy these like aliens or whatever. And the aliens probably are like, no, we're just doing research or whatever. And we would probably start the war.
Well, here's the thing. We would probably start the war, but we get our asses handed to us. Think about it.
Yeah.
They have the technology to get to us. We don't have the technology to get to them. Game over.
They're like,
it's
"You ain't
already
getting
over.
away."
They're not getting all the way through space-time to planet Earth, and they're getting shot down by a fucking M16. It's not fucking happening.
Will Smith punching him in the face. Welcome to you. What's he say? Welcome to Earth, bitch.
That would be sick. That would be sick.
You gotta think, bro. It's gonna be another Vietnam. We're gonna be guerrilla style. They're not gonna know what's fucking coming.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's pretty
they
cool.
could probably laser point our whole
Unless
planet
it's like
into
all predator aliens.
Dude, I'm not saying we can't fuck
Then
up.
we're fucked.
I'm not
Unless
saying.
we get aliens, we're fucked.
Here's what I think it is, dude. The more smart a species gets, usually the more pussyish they get. Think about us versus a tiger, dude. Hand-to-hand combat, tiger's fucking me up. But give me a fucking game map. Give me a fucking game map where I can navigate and be like, all right, we're gonna put you in the same like area as this tiger.
You just
10
survive.
square mile area, and one of you guys has to kill the other one, and the game's over. I guarantee I'm killing that tiger before he kills me. I'm smarter, bro.
You make a pit
If you,
and
like,
you put the
have him
spikes
on the
down
map.
like they did in was it it wasn't Vietnam, it was Korea, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it was
probably.
Vietnam. They did
Okay,
that shit
Vietnam
too.
when they put the leaves over the pit and then you'd fall on spikes.
Oh my
Yeah.
god,
Kill a
dude.
tiger, bro.
Yeah, dude, you could do that with a tiger.
Look, I'm not confident
Easy.
in it, but if I have to, I'm doing something. I'm sharpening spears, whatever I gotta do.
It's in your fucking blood, dude. People like you're here because someone along the fucking line in
had
your
to do that
history
shit.
did that shit. And the guy who didn't do that shit, his family line died out 1,000 years ago, dude.
Can I bring up Eric's joke about the guy, the toughest guy is the one that has sex with the tiger?
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
a great joke. That's so funny. That's great.
Hell yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's a good joke. I love that.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That in a raw hand-to-hand combat, I think we could kick an alien's ass. Like, I'm not gonna go out on. I am gonna go out on a limb and suggest that because they're so smart, their little feeble alien bodies have just become useless because they have brain power, dude. Like, our bodies have become so incompetent at surviving in nature because we don't have to, because we have technology, bro. We're sitting in a fucking garage right now. And this is like the worst possible living situation for any normal societal human, but it's still 20 times better than any fucking gorilla has.
Yeah, but we're just making up a purpose. These, their purpose before was like survival.
Yeah.
So that's why we don't have to fight.
We make our own.
Yeah,
we make our own
exactly.
fights.
Yeah.
And the aliens, I guess, dude, like I said, if they have the technology to get here, dude, they're obviously fucking us up, but they're not going to want to fuck us up. They're probably going to do like they're probably doing fucking research the same way we go to fucking some island in Fiji and go like, what's up with this bird? Why does he look so different from that bird? Like they're just looking at you. You're like, what's up with this guy?
Goddamn Darwin.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then I saw that Neil deGrasse Tyson was on Joe Rogan's podcast. I don't really like Neil deGrasse Tyson. And I think we realized that. Remember, like a couple of years ago, we were watching when he was talking about the moon landing with Joe Rogan, like one of the first times he was on, and he was just being so like, well, the thing is, he's like so fucking like just like arrogant. I don't know what the word is. And Joe Rogan was kind of talking about like this shit, like the UFO things. He's like, well, I mean, honestly, like, blah, 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 blah. You really think that they would be, like, if I'm this advanced of a species, you really think they'd be interested in us? And I'm thinking like, bro, like, you're supposedly like the smartest, fucking coolest scientist guy, and that's your argument? Like, dude, obviously they'd be interested in us. We're interested in fucking
the
turtles.
same reason we have ant farms and shit.
Exactly. It was just such a stupid point, dude.
No, I mean, if you watch the end of Men in Black, we're just marbles.
Exactly. Dude, they're just waiting. They're just watching and waiting.
It really is crazy to, what was I going to say? Like, to think that aliens don't exist. Because why would there be one Earth or one planet that would inhabit life? That makes no sense. The odds are there's something, just one more even, it makes no sense.
It literally
also just like the like life, it like evolves to fit whatever environment it's living on. So we just evolved to be able to like survive off oxygen or whatever, like fucking sunlight and oxygen, water.
Yeah.
But like other places, what if fucking on like Jupiter they breathe ice or some shit? Or like,
yeah. And I'm sure,
fuck?
like if we're trying to go to Mars, right? And we colonize Mars or whatever, after a certain point, there's probably going to be someone that figures out some type of breathing apparatus to the point where we might not even need it anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To we're just breathing on Mars. Yeah. That would be pretty cool.
Well, that would be
Elon,
cool.
get your jets on, and we're doing this.
Well, it's just like also weird to like, because like Mars also has like weird, almost like, it might just be like bad photos or whatever, but there are some weird like structures on Mars where there's like a face carved into the rock and shit. Like,
and there's I think maybe it's the moon or Mars. There's like watermarks. Like water used to be there and it used to run through.
Yeah. Water definitely used to exist on Mars. They already know that. I think there's still like ice on Mars. Like I don't even think they even question. I think water is like a given on Mars. But like what you were saying about like our ideas of life, like it's always amazed me how smart we venerate these scientists and things like that. I know that on the higher echelon,
well, they like learn the rules and then they don't think outside of the rules.
Exactly. They're really good at knowing what is known and then telling you what is known. But it's like, dude, has anyone ever put together the only way science has ever progressed is by somebody being like, wait, all that shit that we thought we knew and have been existing by for the past 200 years, turns out that's not fucking real. Like, hey, remember how we thought the earth was flat? Turns out that's not true.
Yeah, theories.
And now people get made fun of for thinking the earth is flat. Hey, remember when we thought the sun revolved around us? Turns out that's not fucking true. But if you talk to some fucking science dude in the year 1500, you'd be like, well, I mean, everyone knows that the sun revolves around the earth. And you'd be a fucking, what do they even call
just
them?
Just a hot moon.
Yeah. But like, that's what pisses me off, dude, is the dismissiveness that some of these people go about saying like, well, we can't find these exact components that are required for life on Earth. Therefore, we can't say if there's life. It's like, okay, you can't say, but also don't fucking say there isn't. Don't fucking say there isn't because maybe, like Eric's saying, like maybe they fucking breathe some other shit.
Yeah, but that's when it comes back to the whole comfort thing. You don't want to scare people to the point where
would you be scared?
Would you
No,
be scared
but
of a
like, again-
scientist?
What if I told you I took science?
You got a telescope? Give me that shit.
Like, okay, let's run a scenario here.
All right.
Tomorrow morning, you wake up. Top headline on Twitter: aliens are real. You don't click on it because who clicks on shit? You know all you need to know, dude. That's already a lot of information. I'm not going to see that and then read. I'm going to take in more information.
Yeah, because what else do they
Why are there
have?
so many subtitles here?
That's like 7 terabytes of information. I got to clear out some other shit that I got to clear out a whole history bank of shit I thought I knew just to fucking stuff that in my mind. But what is your emotion, dude? When you see that, like, do you text somebody? Like, are you scared? Or are you going like, yo, like, are you waiting for a YouTube video to come out so you can watch like your favorite YouTube guy talk about it? What are you doing?
I'm probably happy because it's like now you know that there's things beyond us and everything we think they're thinking something different and they're bringing like totally different materials, totally different everything. So I'm just excited to see what they're bringing to the table, or before we go to the Great War and whatever.
Yeah.
So really, I'm just like, I knew it.
I would
Exactly. That's how I'd be. I'd be like, knew it.
be Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Scroll.
What's Future up to?
Yeah. Bitch, don't get too comfortable.
Nah, I would be fucking stoked for a second, and then I would immediately be bummed because you know why? That would mean that we're no longer the fucking smartest, and that would mean that we're actually just dumb as fuck, and that there's some alien looking
Yeah,
at
we're
me.
not like the apex predator anymore.
Yeah. It just means like when we talk, like some other alien, like all stuck up and just gonna be like, look at this human being doing his podcast and human. It's like, dude, fuck you, dude. It's important to me. And you're fucking studying it?
Like, where's my
Obviously,
Genesis?
it's important if you're fucking studying us, bitch.
Humans don't even
Go in
listen
your
to
fucking
this, dude.
museums, motherfucker.
Our number one fucking demographic is Martians now. Great. Shouts out Mars, though. I don't know if we ever got a download from Mars.
David's Blaine's like still like figure this shit out.
Mind free.
Yeah. Oh, not Chris Angel. He's like, am I floating?
You're right. It would look, the existence of aliens would throw everyone's concept of existence into peril because nobody has really actually entertained it other than Scientologists. Scientologists would be fucking
Part of their
stoked.
religion.
Yeah, dude, they would be like, told you. Take Going Clear down right now. Take it off Netflix. We won. What's his name? R.H. McIlroy or what's that guy?
Yeah. George R. Martin.
R.H. McIlroy.
No, that's the Game of Thrones guy.
Yeah.
Fucking L. Ron Hubbard.
Yeah, there you go.
L. Ron Hubbard. dude.
What's the
Yeah.
book?
So he was like a science fiction writer for
Yeah.
a while. And I think he had to go with the name L. Ron because like Ron Hubbard was already like, it's like SAG. Like you can't, like if there's already another Ben Smith, you have to be like Ben A. Smith.
Yeah, and there was
Or
already
whatever
an
the fuck.
Elroy in the Jetsons.
I know,
So
but
he
there's
was-
already a Ben,
rock.
A, and a B, so you'd get the natural C.
Yeah,
Charles.
Charles Hamilton .blogspot.com. He was trying to tell us something, bro. He knew. We didn't listen to him. All the backpack rappers were trying to tell us about aliens. See, we just didn't fucking pay him any attention. We were like, all right, B.O.B.
He's still trying to tell us.
space and there's aliens.
I'm actually in outer space.
I'm talking to these motherfuckers right now.
I don't understand them, but I know they're real.
Trying to tell me the Earth's flat. Do I
Tim
believe
Burton.
'em?
Tim Burton was right. Mars Attacks. The yank, 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 yank. That's the classic, dude.
Dude, I do wonder, like, you know, there's so much mythology surrounding it that it's like, would they have a speaking language? Or would they have like
They might just be telepathic or some shit.
I mean, that's kind of what every other animal is.
And then they
besides
just
us.
fucking like grunt and shit.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I said this the other day, and it's kind of weird. Like I think we're getting to the point of our brains so connected. Like if you realize, like if you say somebody's name out loud or like talking, like you'll get a call or even like a song. Like things will occur to where it's like I think we might almost be there. And like twins, you know, even are talking to each other through their head.
Yeah. Well, I do think that there is.
Aliens are like, we've been doing that. Dude.
Yeah, we've been. Well, first of all,
Do you also think that's to do with like everyone almost getting the same information now?
No, yeah, absolutely.
Like
Yeah,
everyone's
that's
seeing
true.
the same shit at the same time now when it's like trending or
Mm-hmm.
something goes viral. It's like an amplified version of like, oh, did you see like Scrubs last week?
yeah,
And you talk about that, but then like it's with everything.
Yeah, no, that actually makes sense.
we're being programmed, bro. Maybe.
I
Who
mean,
fucking knows?
really?
I mean, honestly, maybe not purposefully, but that's kind of what's going on. But also, I was kind of talking to somebody about this the other week, and like before, like animals that don't have spoken languages, they still communicate on different levels, and like like they make like certain calls. Like sometimes I'll be laying down in bed and listen to birds chirping and shit. Which birds are chirping entirely too early lately, dude. Like it's like, dude, I haven't even gone to bed yet, bro.
There
You're
were
fucking-
birds. In
You
the
wake
tree
up at
next to my
11
house.
o'clock.
There were birds outside my windows all year long. I'm not even kidding.
just fucking
they
chirp.
never left. Like it was
Like,
snowing.
that
I
corona
would
shit
hear
is
'em.
scary, dude.
Dude, it was fucked up. I didn't know what was going on.
Oh shit! But like, if you watch like a pack of lions hunt, they all know what they're doing. Like wolves know what they're doing. They don't have to say it. They just kind of look at each other and like they're all in the same wavelength because they're all in the same, like they're fucking spending every minute of every hour. Like I do that shit with my brother too. Like we'll be in the apartment and like something will happen, and not even something will happen. Sometimes it'll just be completely out of the blue. Like we'll both be sitting there. He'll be fucking making something in the kitchen. My kitchen like opens right up to the TV room, so like we're both pretty much next to each other. I'm watching TV, and then like we'll both at the same time start talking about a subject. Like we'll both just bring up something that happened at the same time.
George
you know?
R. R. Martin.
George R. R. Martin, baby. But like that's the kind of shit where like if you're constantly around somebody all the time, it kind of get programmed in. And I think we might have I think we had a deeper connection to other people on a telepathic level before the advent of technology. And now technology is almost bringing us back to where we already were, but on a global level.